Hi, and welcome back to What's Happening Now. I'm your host, Jenny Leiker. Today we have a great lineup for you, and we're going to start talking about an event that's something that I'm actually also involved with. So we're going to switch it up a little bit and going to be interviewing my co-chair for the Walk to End Alzheimer's, Josh Clinkscales, and then I'm just going to blab at you too, tell you why I'm so passionate about this event. So Josh, thank you for coming up and visiting with me today. We've been working together for 5 years now, I guess, on the Walk to End Alzheimer's. It's something we both really care about. So just kind of for the people that maybe have never participated in one, can you start by just telling people what is the Walk to End Alzheimer's?
Sure. So Jenny, one of the things that, when I first started this, I didn't have a clear understanding of what I was getting involved in, and so I did do a little bit of research to find out exactly what the Alzheimer's Association is about, what the walk is about. The Walk to End Alzheimer's actually is an annual event that's held in 600 communities nationwide, and luckily we're one of the ones to have one in western Kansas, so we're very excited about that. But the idea is basically that you're trying to raise money for Alzheimer's care, support, research, and it's just kind of a community event to support an awful disease. You're raising money to try to beat this.
And Josh, tell us a little bit about, you said when you first got involved, how did you get involved? Kind of what's your connection to it?
Yeah, it's kind of interesting actually. I joined my dad's practice back in 2010. It was actually late 2009. And I was asked about joining the committee to fight some kind of chronic illness. And at the time I chose the Alzheimer's Association. And I went to a support group and, along the line visited with Martha McCabe, Jude Sheck. And one of the things that we eventually talked about was me trying to integrate into the walk, which was it had come along in Hayes, but it hadn't really fostered into something great yet. So anyway, joined the walk 2010 really, and my first part of the agenda, I guess you would say, was going out and collecting donations, but then getting teams started together. So for me, it was more about joining the walk because I knew our clients had this kind of disease. I knew that, in fact, Jenny, 75 to 80% of our clients actually have Alzheimer's or some form of dementia. So I had heard a lot of the stories from families, and that really struck a chord with me. And it's the reason that I've continued to stay with the walk is because, for me, I feel like this is something that's just so horrible for people that, and it takes so much away and it brings so much pain to a family that I wanted to be there to be part of that. And, that I said 75 to 80%, that number is steadily increasing, unfortunately. And so, I want to be part of the solution. I want to help in this.
And Josh, I started helping you, I said probably about 5 years ago. We've been co-chairing it 2 years, and my mother was one of your clients because she had early onset Alzheimer's. Sure. And that's how I got involved. I lost my mom 2 years ago to Alzheimer's disease, and something that I didn't know about much before either. It seemed like it was one of those illnesses that they, on the Christmas vacation, she'd put cat food in the Jell-O or whatever, and when you're living it, it is absolutely devastating. You watch somebody's brain die piece by piece and lose their functions, and I lost my best friend, I lost my mother, and I've learned so much about the disease. It is 100% fatal. There's no cure. There's no way to prevent it. No person has ever survived it, and 1 in 3 people will die having dementia or Alzheimer's. We need the funding, and so we both have passions. You've seen it, I've lived it, and we want to find a cure for it. But we don't have to be depressed at the event, and that's what we do. Is we get together with people that have shared experiences in a spirit of hope that we are going to actually find a cure. So tell us about what the date, time, and place is this year for the event. We've moved it somewhere, and I'm excited.
Yeah, we
about
have. So, because of the following last year, because of how many people actually came out to support the walk, we did move it to the Big Creek Crossing. It's going to be in the old, is it the?
It was the Fashion Bug building.
Fashion Bug, thank you. It's going to be in the Fashion Bug. So we'll, really, I think registration will start 10 o'clock. I think we'll start walking 11:10, 11:15. We'll have a little pre-ceremony, pre-walk ceremony. But, show up 10 to 10:30. I expect that we're going to have a really good crowd there, so the earlier probably the better.
You bet. And there's several ways, people can sign up ahead of time, which we want, of course. You can form a team, you can join a team, you can join as an individual, or you can just donate. There's no requirements on how far you walk. We have a really cool path for you this year, but you can walk around the mall this year if you want to, which it's been so great to work with Big Creek and our sponsors.
Yep.
But all the money goes to the Alzheimer's Association, which you talked about earlier.
Right. So, and I was actually just doing research before I visited with you. 80% goes to actual care support and research. Another 15% goes to the fundraising. So, 95 cents to the dollar really is going towards the Alzheimer's figuring out the disease, which is exciting for me. I don't think I mentioned the date. It's actually October 8th, and we're going to have it, like I said, 11:10, 11:15 is probably when we actually start walking.
Yeah, but get there a little bit early. And there's so much, there's so many cool things that go on. The Promise Garden ceremony is one of my favorites. There's different flowers for whether you're a person with it, a caretaker, you've lost someone that loves it. We're going to have awesome raffle prizes you can sign up for.
That's my favorite part.
I know. Oh my gosh, we had such good
I'm
stuff last
something.
year. It's going to be even better this year. There's a free meal afterwards. It's just a really amazing event. So if you've loved somebody with Alzheimer's, you've loved somebody that's caring for somebody, we encourage you to sign up. And it's really easy to do so, and it's free to start out. So you just go to act.alz.org or definitely go to our Facebook page, Hayes Walk to End Alzheimer's, to learn more. And we hope that we will see you October 8th at Big Creek Crossing. Josh, thank you so much for coming and visiting with us today.
Thanks, Jenny.
Make moving and storing your home or business easy with storage solutions of Hayes and Victoria. With 2 facilities, they can store anything from antiques to automobiles and everything in between. Interior units for items needing special care. Drive-up units of all sizes, perfect for home or business. And outside storage for trucks, boats, and RVs. As an authorized U-Haul dealer, they have everything for your next move, across town or across the country. Storage solutions of Hayes and Victoria, making moving and storing easy.
Hi?
We're looking for insurance.
Oh, let's see who's free.
When insurance agents work for only one company, their options are simply limited. But a Trusted Choice independent agent is free to shop many companies for a better deal. Free to do what's right for you.
Let us shop for you. Contact Rogers & Associate to learn more.
When it comes to customer service, other carriers just can't compete. At Nex-Tech Wireless, we don't hire just anybody to assist our customers. We won't bounce your call around to 16 different supervisors, and we'll never tack on unexpected charges to your monthly bill. We'll even buy out your old contract for $650 so you no longer have to deal with second best. We train hard to win a gold medal in customer service. Nex-Tech Wireless, something different.
The easiest way for you to get anywhere in the country is the Hayes Regional Airport. Twice daily flights between Hayes and Denver means you are only 45 minutes from over 100 direct flights to get you to your destination as quick as possible. Service from SkyWest has completely changed the flight experience out of Hayes thanks to the 50-passenger jets that include complimentary beverages and an in-flight restroom. With free parking and short security lines, there has never been a better time to use the Hayes Regional Airport. The next time you travel, check Hayes first at flyhays.com to see the time and money you could save.
And we're back from break, and I have here with me Dean Kester and Zach Kesler, and we're here to talk about a car show at Webster State Lake. And so welcome back. You've been on the show before talking about the Stockton Rodders. I was commenting over the break that after the first time, I finally realized that Rodders stands for hot rod. So I've learned some stuff from you. So that's awesome. And you're here to talk about the lake. So let's start out. Tell us a little bit about why we're having a car show at the lake.
Well, we have our show in the town every year, and it's always a big success. And after being on the show, we had a lot more people interested and a lot more people. It got out to more people. So we thought that the lake is only 8 miles away from our community, and a lot of people don't even realize it or even go to the lake. And so we thought that from our community, and we thought that we would try to do something to help out to get people to the lake so they can support it. And it's such a nice thing. It's beautiful. They take really good care of it. It's one of the nicest ones around. So we thought that we'd get a hold of Zach, and we would try to do something to help him out. And we actually took our cars out there. They have a free day, and we took them out there, and we had a barbecue. The car club did, and it drew a lot of attention. So we thought, what better way to help the lake out and help support them than to have a show. So we're going to do it September 24th, and we're going to do it from 8 o'clock in the morning until 3 o'clock in the afternoon. We'll have games all day long. We'll have, it's $25 entry fee. That'll get you 2 free meal tickets. It'll get you a pass into the park, and there'll be music all day long. It'll be a lot of fun. It'll be really exciting to do. We are doing things to help them with their OK Kids, help support them, get them some money so they can do things. It's a really awesome thing that they do. And so we thought, what better way to help get them some money to help them do that also.
We're going to, there's sawing going on next door, but we're going to keep talking through it. So the OK Kids stands for Outdoor Kansas. I was reading about that. There's over 40 events a year that are just for trying to get our kids out of the house again, right?
Yep.
Like they used to be.
Get them away from the video games, cell phones, TV, and get them out in the outdoors.
So tell us about, Webster is a beautiful lake. I know my father-in-law used to love to go and fish there all the time. Tell us about what are some of the great things about Webster.
We've got over 93 utility campsites out there. A lot of primitive campsites if you don't have a trailer and you just want to camp. We have cabins out there as well, and then we have different activities people can do. Of course, use a lake, go fishing, boating, swimming. Also, we have a trail, an interpretive trail they can go on that's approximately 3 miles long. We have a pickleball and a basketball court that we just added last year, and we're working on an archery range this summer. So a lot of different activities they can do out there.
What's pickleball? I've never heard of that.
Pickleball is kind of a cross between tennis and badminton. It's a little bit not quite as high impact as tennis is. And it's a new game that's catching on throughout the United States. It's the fastest growing sport in the United States right now. So.
Wow, that sounds like a lot of fun.
Yep.
And you were telling me everybody knows that the lakes have been down, but this has been a good year for rain. So tell us about the level there.
Yeah, we've come up approximately 6.5 foot since last year, first of the year with the rains, and we're now about 15.5 foot low. So we're doing good, and hopefully we can get some more rains this fall and come up a little bit more.
And some of the things fishing, people can still go fishing there in addition to the trails and all the things that you mentioned. Right now, there's no warnings on any kind of algae or anything.
No,
like that.
we've
Is that
had
right?
one instance there in June, and it's been clear ever since.
So tell us again about the date and why your car show always supports things.
It's September 24th, and the car club has decided that it's all about the community. It's not about ourselves. It's all about the community. And sometimes we forget that the lake is, like I said, is out there, and so we want to drag that in. The real reason, a lot of the reason is that the car club wants to make things happen is for the youth. And the FFA group will be serving a breakfast out there, so it's going to get the kids involved. We have a lot of kids that are coming to the car club meetings now. If we don't pass it on down to the kids, the passion for cars and stuff will be gone, and we don't want that. And so we just want to be able to do things for our community. We don't want our community to die. We want to have things to do and to have fun. And it has been a huge support. We have so many people come to town, and so we're really hoping that those people will still support and will come out. And we've already have pre-entries already that are excited to come to the lake. I think Zach said that we already have people that are going to be staying at the lake already that wouldn't be there on that day. So I think it's going to be a good thing. It'll be fun, and everybody ought to come out and enjoy it.
Absolutely. Well, where's a place that people, if they want to learn more, can they get in touch with you? Can they talk to the lake? What's the best way to do it?
They can call me at 785-425-8432, or they can get a hold of Zach.
Yeah, we're at 785-425-6775. And also that day, the people that are in the event, they'll get vehicle permits with their entry fee. But the people coming out to visit and look at the cars, they're going to have a $5. It's going to be a $5 entry fee to get into the park on that day. So.
And if people can't make it out that day, go check out that lake. Like I said, it's right by Stockton. It's a beautiful place. Make sure you get a chance to go out and visit it. Well, thank you so much for telling me about your event. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be back to talk about a 50th anniversary.
If you could, what would you have in your kitchen? The quietest dishwasher? Sure. A big 28 cubic foot refrigerator? Oh yeah. A true convection wall oven? Check. You'll find Frigidaire Professional Kitchen Appliances at Genuine Appliance in Hayes. They have all that, plus real stainless steel for fewer fingerprints and smudges. Frigidaire at Genuine Appliance at 1224 East 27th in Hayes. Your dream kitchen doesn't have to be a dream anymore.
The plumber said there's something wrong with my water. It looks like you have hard water. You need a water softener. Let me show you the options we have. Hey, do you guys deliver salt? We sure do. What about drinking water? We have water coolers and drinking water systems. We even have bottled water.
Find us on Facebook and itsbetterwater.com. And remember,
it's not just water, it's better water!
Here come the Men in Black trucks for all your home needs.
If you need repairs or a professional to check your home for damage, call the local guys you know and trust at AquaShield Roofing and Construction. Their 5-year warranty will give you the peace of mind you need from a company that will be there to stand behind their work. Call AquaShield Roofing and Construction at 785-475-2533 or visit aquashieldroofing.com today. The Rusty Tractor in Kensington offers big city dining with a small town feel. The Rusty Tractor features hand-cut steaks, burgers, wraps, and more, all with generous portions and quality products. The Rusty Tractor is proud to serve the area farming communities and welcomes everyone. Come as you are in your boots and jeans. You'll be right at home. Open daily and conveniently located on Highway 36. For more information, find them on Facebook, or for a full menu, visit rustytractorkensington.com.
And I'm back with Michaela Connor, and Michaela has been on our show before to talk about the Hayes Area Children's Center, and we have a couple new events that we want to share with you. And Michaela, welcome back. It's always great to visit with you. Yeah. And so this time, there's a couple really exciting things going on. Why don't you, I'm just going to let you tell us about it.
Okay. Well, it's our 50th anniversary year. We're celebrating the whole year. But as a special added something, we're going to have a reception and an open house on October 6th. We're going to start off with an open house at our facility at the Hayes Area Children's Center. We have our new preschool playground, which we're pretty excited about. And just to let people come back and see the facility. You know, it's really changed a lot in the last 50 years. Come and see the classrooms, come and see our new playground. So that'll be from 4 to 6 on October 6th. And then after that, we're going to have a big cake reception at Messiah Lutheran Church. And I think the preschoolers are going to have a little program, and we'll have some cake. And I think it'll be just a fun time for the community to come and join us in celebrating.
Well, and we're so blessed to have the Children's Center. And for the people, we've visited about it before, but they of course, a lot of people know that there's childcare there, but you guys do so much more than that. Is that right?
Yes. I mean, aside from our licensed quality childcare and our licensed preschool, we also have our early intervention team. And what they do is they go out into the community and they work with children and their families that have special needs, they have disabilities, they have maybe some learning delays, and they go and they help them. Our team is made up of a special education teacher, a registered nurse, an occupational therapist. Who else is on there? Oh, a physical therapist. And we also coordinate with the Hayes Interagency Coordinating Council. So we're connected with, with the hospital, with PEDS. I know I'm missing, it's a long list, but we work with other people out in the community that help families and help children.
And those services are all free of
they
charge,
are free.
is that right?
Absolutely, yes.
So
yes.
anybody that has a child that, I'm sure it runs a gamut, but, slow developing speech or, maybe they had hearing problems, or all kinds of things.
For them, there's a
So-
whole spectrum, and they're fantastic. Fantastic. I mean, when we say quality, it really is quality.
It is high, extremely high quality. I have several friends that have their children just in the child care there, and just the programs are outstanding. And I know people that have had the services, and it's life-saving for those children.
Yeah, absolutely.
So in order to pay for some of those services, you have some really cool events throughout the year, and there's one coming up that probably for a lot of people is the highlight of the year. So tell us about it, the Bright Lights for Little Tykes event.
Yes, our Bright Lights for Little Tykes is our largest annual fundraiser, and I think most people in the community would recognize it as the Christmas tree auction, because it features our decorated Christmas trees, as well as our live auction and a silent auction. And it's a big, fancy, fun event with hors d'oeuvres and wine and an open bar, and really we just get people from the community to come and have some fun while they maybe give a little extra money to help us out, because we are a nonprofit organization. I know that can be a little bit confusing, because we do have a licensed child care facility, so people pay for that. But with our early intervention team and the free services that we provide and the free screenings, that's all nonprofit. And so it's a two-part facility that we run. Yeah.
Now, this is held at the, it says here, the Rose Garden Banquet Hall, which is on 8th Street here in Hayes. You mentioned that people think of it as a Christmas tree auction. I do, because for many, many years, Larry Severe, who used to be the head of Rural Telephone, his wife would make these beautiful, extravagant trees, and we'd get a picture every year of it before it got auctioned. And I didn't know that people could think of things like that for Christmas trees. That's when I kind of stopped using balls so much and tried to, not that there's anything wrong with balls, but the trees are gorgeous, aren't they?
Yes, and very creative. I mean, we get some that are the beautiful traditional trees, and then we get trees that I think we have like a KU tree, a Fort Hayes tree. Sometimes we get really specialty kinds of trees. I know one year there was like a Harley Davidson tree. I mean, just people get really creative, and different companies like, hey, I want to sponsor a tree, and then you get like a pink breast cancer awareness tree. So some really fun and creative things, or some really fun kid ones. I know we had a Dora the Explorer one time.
Wow, how fun.
And I think this year we're going to do maybe a Cars tree.
Maybe
a My Little Pony
I
tree.
think people probably just need to show up and see what kind of trees are there, right?
Yes.
So that's half the fun too, is just walking around and seeing these amazing trees. You mentioned open bar, elegant night out, supporting a great cause.
Yeah, absolutely.
So Michaela, what are some ways that people can learn more about that event in itself, or the services that you provide?
Well, we do have our website, which is hacc.info, I believe, www.hacc.info. Yes. And we'll have some more information. That is getting updated. We also have email. You can email me, Michaela, Michaela, at hacc.info, or you can give us a call, 785-625-3257.
Well, it's always a pleasure to visit with you, and there's always amazing things going on at the Children's Center. So make sure you get a chance this year to go out and support that great cause. And we thank you for tuning in again to What's Happening Now. If you missed this episode or any of them, you can catch them on YouTube. Of course, there's also previous episodes on Nex-Tech Local 1. And then also make sure you check out our Pinterest page. We have Instagram. We're all over the place. So make sure you're following us so you know what's happening now.